All right, Pisces. This is a little bit difficult, and I want to tell you to stop it. Stop doing that. But, you know, I feel like you need to follow it through until you get to a point where you feel like you can release all the bitterness from the past. So, from Lay Vampire, the past to prison, bitterness, grudge, and refusal to let go, and then quest from chakra wisdom. The bitterness from your past is pushing you down an unnecessary path. You don't need to do this, but I think that for some of you, you have to. It's almost like you have to follow it through here until you can get to a point where that bitter past is no longer going to determine where you are headed and what you're doing, right? It's a little bit difficult. I want to tell you to stop, but, you know, like I said, I feel like you have to here. All right, Pisces. Here's your overall for the week. The Three of Cups. We'll see how this is playing out. You guys know me. When I look at the Three of Cups, I think of outside influences, other people. Now, you know, I mean, this could definitely be happiness, celebration, reunions, right? Having a little bit of drinky drink. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. This could be about, you know, building friendships and all those great, wonderful things with the Three of Cups, but we shall see. Now, in the past, the Two of Pentacles. I don't think that this is going to have to do with flexibility this time. I'm looking at the Two of Pentacles and I feel like you're trying to figure something out, keep something going, manage things, you know, doing the balancing act, right? Like you're able to do it, but I don't think that you're bending over backwards for other people. I don't think that that's it. You know, if you're looking at the Three of Cups or 8 threes of crowd, which is possible here, you know. Now, oh boy. In the present, the Six of Wands. You know, I kind of look at this and I feel like you're just trying to figure your own thing out, right? And you may be getting some attention from a couple of different people here, right? Because that Six of Wands being there, like, I feel like this is people noticing you, right? But you're like, you know, I'm trying to figure my own shit out right now, you know. I don't think that it's a bad thing. I don't think that it's unwanted. I just think that, you know, now's not the time, you know. Now is not the time for this. Oh boy. Future conditions. The Five of Swords. And this is what I'm talking about when that fucking Three of Cups shows up. It kills me because it's a beautiful card, right? Like, I don't have any problems with it. It's just, it tends to show up when we're talking about when you're dealing with other people. When you're looking at the Five of Swords, you know, you're talking about extreme miscommunication, somebody looking to get what they want from you, trying to keep you, you know, in check or in place, so to speak, right? Now, I don't see you backing down, but I see fighting with people, right? And it could be because of attention that you're receiving, but you're like, I don't want none of this. Like, you've got enough shit on your plate right now, you know? I almost feel like you're being dragged into this, right? And it could be because of somebody bringing up the past. You may feel like, you know, you have to go through this, but you don't. You don't. But I feel like you're going to follow this through. Like, you have to see it through to the end almost. Your best path to follow, the King of Cups. Stay in control of your emotions. Don't get overly emotionally involved. Take a distance from some of these people if they're creating conflict or if they're dragging you into their own bullshit, for that matter. You know? You can still be loving and supportive to, you know, your friends, but looking at that Five of Swords, man, somewhere somebody is going to cause problems. You know, and I hate saying it that way. But it's only because they see you. It's like they see you now, right? With that Six of Wands. But I do. I feel like, you know, especially for Pisces, whether you're male or female, right? With the King of Cups, just keep a little bit of a distance. Oh, shit. Yeah. In your environment, the Three of Swords. Now, what I worry about here is if we're talking about, you know, I don't think it's you. I don't think that this is about you because I'm looking at the Three of Cups as the overall. I'm thinking about other people. I'm seeing other people surrounding you, especially with that Six of Wands. So I don't think it's about you being heartbroken over the fact that you're not getting attention. I think that this attention is causing you some pain looking at the Three of Swords, right? There's the potential for heartbreak, especially if you are juggling two different people, two different situations, you know, which is possible here with the Two of Pentacles. But I also feel like there's somebody that is dragging you into their shit. And it makes sense that the King of Cups would be there because, you know, the warning would be, or the advice, I should say, is don't get emotionally invested. Don't get wrapped up in this. Don't get caught up in it. Because with the Three of Swords being there, the potential for heartbreak is, you know, there for you too. You know? Wow, Pisces. Who are you dealing with? Your hopes and your fears, the Hermit. Like, I don't want this. I don't want to deal with this shit. Let me just be alone for a minute. You know? I feel like this is other people external to you causing you problems. I mean, that's what I'm looking at here. You know? And it kills me because that Three of Cups. Now, right? Like, if we're talking about a reunion, you know, I don't think that in the past that this was something that you could figure out or manage out or balance in your life, right? It just couldn't fit. With the Six of Wands being there, it's like having to open up, having to deal with, you know, somebody coming through, recognizing you, right? Or you finally giving them attention because they're going through heartbreak because of some bullshit here with the Five of Swords. You know, but regardless, I still see this as other people's problems that are influencing you. And it's like you're being dragged into it, honestly. And with the Hermit, it's like, leave me alone. Just leave me be. You know? Because I look at that and I think, yeah, deeper soul searching. But, you know, the only soul searching you would have to do in this situation is who you're around. You know? Like rethinking the people that you have in your environment. You know, and it could just be one person here that's causing a bunch of fucking nonsense and problems for you and other people around you, you know, that you consider your friends, your support system, family, whatever. I don't know. I look at this and think, I don't want nothing to do with this. Oh, and then coming out, the Six of Pentacles. Pisces, what are you doing? I look at that and I almost feel like, you know, if we're talking about other people dragging you into their problems, it's like they're looking for you to do something here. You know, give me something that's going to fix this. Give me something that's going to make this better, right? But with the Six of Pentacles, you're only going to get out of a situation what you put into it. And then the Nine of Wands. And yeah, ultimately, you know, it is about needing to protect yourself and protect your own interests. Now, with the Seven of Swords here and the Two of Pentacles, if you dealt with somebody who came in, took what they could from you and were out the door, right? Especially if it's a friend, you know, it would make sense here that you're like, I don't know if I can fit you back in here, right? Now, with the Knight of Cups, you know, I feel like whoever you're dealing with and whatever it is that they're saying to you or offering to you, I think it's pulling you in on an emotional level, because I'm still looking back at this and going, this is not your responsibility. I don't think that this even has anything to do with you, but yet here you are in the middle of it. You know, because I seriously, I'm looking at this going, no. You know, if it leads to heartbreak now, on the other hand, right? And this is just looking at it objectively instead of, you know, what I'm getting for some of you. Now, with the Knight of Cups being there, if you've already made an offer or already accepted an offer here on an emotional level, with the Seven of Swords, it was on the down low. It was kept secret. It was kept quiet, right? And with the Five of Swords, you know, if it comes out here, it causes problems, especially among other people that are around you. But I still see heartbreak being attached to that, you know? Now, with the Nine of Wands coming out, you know, I still feel like there's a reason why you need to protect yourself and your interests here, because I think that that's what that is. I don't think that you're preparing for battle because you're already in it. Now, with the Six of Pentacles, are you doing this because you're needing to protect something that was kept quiet in the past? You know, and is it because you may have accepted or given an offer here that, you know, you felt like you needed to do? Like you felt like you needed to do this, you needed to experience this, but it ultimately leads to heartbreak though. And that's where I'm like, ew, you know? But I don't know, I feel like for a lot of you here, it's needing to protect yourself from people who are looking to get something from you, gain something from you, right? Be careful about the people that you have around you, you know? But there may be that past connection with the past person, right? There may still be some bitterness because of heartbreak in the past. You know, you may feel like you need to follow this through, but you don't, you know, but ultimately it's up to you on what you're going to give to this, what you're going to give to these people, you know, how much you're willing to give to the conflict surrounding them that you're being dragged into. Because I'm telling you, I'm looking at these going, no, keep your distance from this. So here's what I'm getting from this. For some of you, you know, you may be married here. You may be looking to get married. This may be your person, whether they're male or female, but they are going to be a little bit dominant and a little bit controlling is what I feel like with the King of Pentacles. Looking at the Page of Wands, though, it's needing to look beyond appearances and get caught up in that passion, right? Get swept away in it. You know, I look at that and I think, yeah, I worry about follow through, but you know, if you're already married, the hell, they've already put a ring on it, so you might as well enjoy them. You know what I mean? So it doesn't look bad to me. Like, it looks okay. Like, I don't think that some of you are getting involved with a married person. Now, that could be the case, but I don't think that that's it. I think that this is a message for those of you who are married to possibly an earth sign that needs to, you know, let loose. You know, that's kind of what I feel like here. Now, for those of you who are single, you know, I look at this and I think there may not have been enough to keep a relationship going, but looking at the Chariot, you know, this is either going to be you or the other person here, but it looks like somebody comes in out of nowhere and wants to take control of the relationship. It's a sneak attack. That's what I call the Chariot. It's a sneak attack. Like, where the hell are you coming from? And all of a sudden, okay, this relationship is going nowhere. Let's get it back on track, right? So this could be you or the other person that you're dealing with, but you know, there's not enough, right? So maybe you need to take control here and get things going on the right track so that you no longer find yourself single. Now, back to the reading here. Like I said, to keep your distance. You need to keep your distance here. Because with that Five of Swords coming out and looking at the Six of Pentacles, you know, with the Five of Swords there, you can't really expect much to come back to you, especially with the Seven of Swords, you know. That, and if we're talking about somebody who is taken from you, it's like, here they come again, wanting something else, you know. But something about it, I feel like, you know, you may get caught up here. And with that Knight of Cups, you know, it may be because you're being pulled on an emotional level, because they still go back to, don't get caught up in this. Don't do it, right? Protect yourself. Protect your own interests. Be careful about what you're willing to give to other people, especially if they're looking to continue to create conflict, you know, miscommunication, you know, trying to pull one over on you here with the Five of Swords. Just be careful who you're dealing with.